Okay, well, hello everybody. If you're watching this video, it means it is currently World Book Day. So, in order to celebrate World Book Day, let's read a story. Now, I was trying to work out which year group this story would be relevant for, but I think it could almost be relevant for every single child in the school. And it's very famous, and particularly the very first line of the story. And it's cool, but it's based on a poem in 1829 by a lady called Mary Howitt. Okay, and it's called The Spider and the Fly. So, I will do my best to make sure that you can see the pictures as well as we go through. So, let's see. Based on the poem by Mary Howitt, with illustrations by Tony Di Terlizzi. Nice. Okay. "Will you walk into my parlour?" said the spider to the fly. "It is the prettiest little parlour that you ever did spy. The way into my parlour is up a winding stair, and I have many curious things to show you when you are there." Look at this guy. I don't trust him. What about you? It's a lovely little lady. "Oh, no, no," said the little fly. "To ask me is in vain, for those who go up your winding stair can ne'er come down again." She's suspicious. "I'm sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed?" said the spider to the fly. "There are pretty curtains drawn around, the sheets are fine and thin, and if you'd like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in." Now have a look at this. These guys don't look like they had a very good trip when they stayed there last time. They look very ghostly. Would you trust this spider? I don't think I would, but I am scared of spiders. "Oh, no, no," said the little fly, for I've often heard it said, they never wake again who sleep upon your bed." She's pointing to a book saying the joys of cooking bugs. Said the cunning spider to the fly, "Dear friend, what can I do to prove the warm affection that I've always felt for you? I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. I'm sure you're very welcome. Will you please take a slice?" Would you look at the food that this lad's offering up? I was going to say it looked delicious till I realised what it was. Worms, beetles. Oh. "Oh, no, no," said the little fly. "Kind sir, that cannot be. I've heard what's in your pantry, and I do not wish to see." She's sticking to her guns. "Sweet creature," said the spider, "you're witty and you're wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings, how brilliant are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlour shelf. If you'd step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself." Look at him. He's trying to trick her still. He's trying to... I wouldn't trust that face. Gee, what's going to happen? "I thank you, gentle sir," she said, "for what you're pleased to say. I'm bidding you good morning now. I'll call another day." Make a break for it. The spider turned him round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon come back again. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner sly, and set his table ready to dine upon the fly. Then he came out to his door again, and merrily did sing, "Come hither, hither, pretty fly, with the pearl and silver wing. Your robes are green and purple, there's a crest upon your head. Your eyes are diamond bright, but mine are dull as lead." Look at him. He's really enjoying his song. "Alas, alas, how very soon this silly little fly, hearing his wily, flattering words, came slowly flitting by. With buzzing wings she hung aloft, then near and nearer drew, thinking only of her brilliant eyes and green and purple hue. thinking of only her crested head. Poor foolish thing. At last, Mr. Spider has charmed her. Let me just check what's going to happen. This might get scary. Right, I'm warning you. Up jumped the cunning spider and fiercely held her fast. Told you he was a bad guy. He dragged her up his winding stair into his dismal den, within his little parlour, but she ne'er came out again. Uh-oh. Could have predicted that was going to happen. And now, dear little children, who may this story read, to idle, silly, flattering words, I pray you ne'er give heed. Unto an evil counsellor shall close heart and eye and ear and eye, and take this lesson from this tale of the spider and the fly. Now, there's a message to this book. The spider tricked the fly. She knew what he was going to do, but he used flattery. He told her all the things she wanted to hear, and she couldn't resist. She came floating along. Oh, I've got beautiful eyes, have I? Thank you. Flew straight into the web. Now, there's also a little, on the last page, there's a little letter from the spider. I haven't read this yet, so we'll see. Dear sweet creatures, no doubt you've finished our delicious tale, and are surprised by this little tragedy. But then again, what did you expect from a story about a spider and a fly? Happily ever after. Spiders are trappers, for goodness sake. We've been doing it for generations, and we're quite good at it. Even your beloved Charlotte in E.B. White's Charlotte's Web admit as much. But alas, the poor dear never capitalised on her fortune. Now, if I were in her shoes, I would be eating bacon. With the wealth of knowledge about spiders and our crafty carnivorous ways, you'd think my web would be empty. But not a day passes without a hapless bug or two stopping by. What's a spider to do? Well, to be completely fair, my most recent dinner guest put up a commendable fight. But I am a talented and persistent hunter with many schemes up my sleeves. As you can see, I always get my bug. So what does this all this talk of spiders and traps have to do with you? Be warned, little dears, and know that spiders are not the only hunters, and bugs are not the only victims. Take what has transpired within these pages to heart, or you might find yourself trapped in some schemer's web. Bon appetit, spider. Well, as much as he creeped me out, he's right. Spiders is just doing what a spider does. But there is a message here. He was just saying, make sure that you might find yourself trapped in some schemer's web. Don't listen to people who are flattering you if they just want you to get to do something. Well, I hope you enjoyed The Spider and the Fly. And I hope you get to enjoy World Book Day. And I know there's going to be lots of other videos for you to watch from all the other teachers. So enjoy and have fun.